So he was delivered to us again, pale as driven snow, immaculate on the eiderdown, crying the same tears of infancy as all the boys born in the terrace that year. He was the milk monitor at school and in all the teams, excelling in history but not in languages. He was a hard-working boy, his academic ability did not come naturally. He lived a humble life in a northwestern town and would spend his evenings in the back bedroom of his grandmother's house where he lived, listening to early Joy Division records. At the age of 17, with a small group of friends, he put a band together. Lyrically, they dared to go beyond the living for the weekend mentality, and were noted for this in some small reviews. But nobody really listened. You couldn't dance to it, and few people attended the gigs. Only his mother and grandmother and sister were the hardcore following, and this did not look good in front of prospective record labels. Although a tight group of players, his best friend Peter, who played bass, had to constantly watch him for the changes, and lessons taught to the group on stage looked unprofessional to the onlooking crowd. He fell from that stage and back to helping out at the local parish church, and the panicking pensioners who were concerned about their proximity to heaven, trying now to cram a lifetime's worth of faith into jumble sales and coffee mornings. He didn't mind it, and began to make his peace with it all. It was where he belonged. If there was to be an obsession about the objects of his life when he passed again, then the chalice would have been his Tupperware sandwich box, and the Ark of the Covenant, a 9-foot Victorian sideboard donated to the church by Mrs. Ethel Ryder of Ratcliffe Road, Bolton, to prevent the hymn book from getting damp due to the leaking church roof. He knew now that Ethel's faith, as she stumbled through the church doors with boxes full of biscuits, was not as emotive or as desperate as the Egyptian woman who he had seen on the BBC News with her dead infant son in a cardboard box, but it was just as essential. He no longer wanted to die to save these people. He only wanted to die with them. At this thought, his father decided to take him back to heaven, and as he slowly fell away in the ambulance, he knew that he was not